Hey Simmers and animal lovers, it's Erin the Rescue Simmer, and welcome to another episode of the Sims 4 Shelter Play Along. Our lovely Nunez family is waking up, just getting everything ready. Mom and Dad are going to go get breakfast. Our Caleb, our baby boy, is giving Pepper Ann, our Sim selves, of an animal who is actually available for adoption through Aberdeen Area Humane Society. In this case, he's giving her some love, some pets. I am so excited to be back with you guys. This is the OG series on this channel. I know that there are some new faces, so if this is the first or one of the first episodes that you are seeing, I just wanted to go ahead and give a short breakdown of it. So essentially, it started with this lovely man, Hugo, who had a hope and dream, moved to Brindleton Bay to open an animal shelter. He has spent all of these sim years adopting in animals from around Brindleton Bay, the strays, and adopting them out to the residents. And he also takes sim selves of animals that are available for adoption in real life and fosters them. He then met Miss Amy. She was a volunteer or a worker that came to help him out. They fell in love. They have a mutual love for animals, and they had Caleb, who is taking a shower right now, getting ready for his first day of school. So we will be playing with Miss Pepper Ann, who you guys voted in, until she is adopted in real life. This is such a sweet series. This is my favorite series that we do on the channel because it gets some notoriety for the absolutely deserving shelters that do amazing work to be able to save the lives of real life animals. Eventually, it is this channel's goal to be able to use our monetization from this series to be able to donate to the shelters that we feature in the series. So Caleb is just playing with Miss Pepper Ann right before he goes to his first day of school. I'm so excited. He is such a big boy right now. And I told you guys last episode that I was gonna have a surprise for you. I do. I'm so excited about it. But while Caleb is in school, buddy, you gotta go to school. You don't want to be late. While Caleb is in school, we are going to be touring and interviewing some of the families that you uploaded to be put into this series. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, all you have to do, if you see an animal that's featured here and you're like, hey, I have a sim that would really like this animal, go ahead and upload them to the gallery. Give me a description for what kind of animal they're looking for, and then put hashtag ERS Shelter Play Along somewhere in that description, and it'll show up for me to be able to download. So a couple of you guys have done that already, and I actually want to take Hugo and Amy around to their homes to be able to introduce them to you guys. And then once Caleb gets home, we're gonna switch gears and we're actually gonna go to Sulani to reveal the surprise. So stick around for that. So he's just saying hi to Bowie. He has already said hi to Miss Biggie, and we're gonna have him give Bowie a jog, kind of take him jogging with him. I feel like Bowie would really appreciate that, especially because the others got to go out yesterday, but he didn't. So I will see you guys once we are ready to travel. Alrighty guys, Hugo is back from the walk with Bowie. He has been praising and just loving on Bowie and Biggie. So he and Amy are gonna go ahead and travel. First and foremost, we are going to Windenburg, and we're gonna travel to the Richmond household. All right, so I'm gonna pause it here, and we're gonna take a look at Miss Richmond's bio. This is an upload from Eve. She's absolutely, like I've said before, a rock star for this channel. I love her Sims that she uploads. I love her builds. She always puts so much thought into their stories, and this is no exception. This is Ruby. She's looking for a dog or two. She just recently moved into her dream house. She loves yoga. In her spare time, she likes to paint and has gotten really good at it. She's looking for a big dog to go on runs with and to go hiking. So this is a very healthy, very active Sim who it looks like has some musical talents, and I am so excited to play with her. It looks like Ruby is a celebrity, probably because of her painting. So we have a famous artist. I will find the comment. I absolutely loved it, but you guys had an amazing idea for funds for the shelter. We just got bills today and they are over 6,000 simoleons. Not as much as they have been, but still very spendy. You suggested that we should have Sims who have a little bit more notoriety, more simoleons, make donations to the shelter, which I love, and that we could name like kennels or like the cat room, or add different areas and name it after them. And I think that that is so great. Like, that's incredibly representative of what does happen and how one of the ways that funds can be raised for shelters. So I think that's completely appropriate. So who knows, maybe Ruby, once we find her a pet, will be so inspired that she could donate a sum of money to us. And it looks like Hugo is making himself at home. Yep, he is watching TV in Ruby's beautiful house. This is also a build by Eve, and I can tell she loves this like grayscale. The parenthood counters are so amazing. Those are one of my favorite counters in the game. So we have attempted an introduction to this very famous artist. We've seen around her place. I think we're getting a good feel for the type of dog that she would really like, that would fit with her. So we will definitely keep an eye out for a larger dog that would really meet Ruby's needs. So even though she's an active sim, it sounds like she's a pretty quiet sim. She likes to do solitary actions. Doesn't mean that she doesn't like people, but I think that she may be a little bit of an introvert, so we'll want a dog, I think, that's a little bit more sensitive to that. Maybe isn't, can do the active things, but isn't crazy and spazzy. Oh, look at Amy. She's being such a mom and putting everything away. So let's travel again, but this time we're going to Hinford-on-Bagley. And guys, we are not going to be able to get to all of them today. I was hoping to do this all while Caleb was in school. That boy is going to be home in like an hour and a half, so we have to make it snappy. But we will make sure to introduce all of your families, just maybe not all in this episode. Now, in Hinford-on-Bagley, we're going to be visiting the Hedrick family. And again, I'll pause this here. Now, the Hedrick families were uploaded by Alexis 10 on the gallery. This family has such a cute, cozy vibe. I love them. Their bio reads, "This is the Hedrick family. They moved in with Thomas's mother, Deirdre, to help out with the farm. They're very outdoorsy and are always out with the animals." So here is Thomas, and then there's his mom, Deirdre. So this is actually Deirdre's farm. And then Thomas's wife, Sarah. She is so beautiful. And it looks like they have a daughter. Oh, Sylvia is so cute. And then they already have a dog. They have a dog named Bee. Isn't she so cute? She is an adventurous, active dog who is smart. It looks like they're looking for a younger dog who's active and is happy to be outside with the family, since Bee is getting old and can't run around like she used to. I am so excited to find them a furry family member and to have Bee find herself a friend. So Amy's just going to introduce herself to the folks, and Hugo is introducing himself to Bee. It is so handy that they have two of them here, because Hugo can really focus on Bee, on the dogs, to make sure that he's finding them the right family member, the right pack member. Meanwhile, Amy can get to know the folks, the people. I am excited for Bee because she's an older dog, and a lot of times I know that I always worried about having an older dog and getting a younger one and really bothering the older animal. Depending on their personalities, it can really liven them back up just to have another dog out there and encouraging them to move and be social. Oh, he is home, so we are going to do absolutely what we can to say hi. I don't want Caleb home completely by himself, and we absolutely have to get to Sulani. I had Amy go and say hi to the parents, but she is just so enamored with little Sylvia. I actually think, you guys, that I'm going to have them go home. They did meet some of the family, not all of them. We will go ahead and meet them again, but I want to make sure to meet Caleb, make sure he's doing his homework, and then pop over to Sulani. Looks like Caleb was watching some TV right after he got home from school, but now we're going to set him on some homework. While we do that, I'm going to pause this here, and we're going to pop over to Sulani. We're going to take a look at the Hodge household. So it's been a minute since we've been here. This is Penny Hodge. She also came to help out at the shelter and is an incredibly capable, lovely lady. Hugo appreciated her help so much, so Penny actually went to Sulani to open a shelter with a different purpose. These two boys are sim cells of animals who are available for adoption. In the real world, this is Tito from Du Bois County Humane Society in Jasper, Indiana, and this is Ben from Villalobos Rescue Center in New Orleans, Louisiana. You know the show Pit Bulls and Parolees? That's where he's from. So Penny runs this absolutely beautiful shelter in this tropical paradise, because when the animals who are sim cells of animals who are actually available for adoption, if we go through 4 episodes, so typically about 4 weeks or a month, where they haven't been adopted after we've selected them, they come here and spend time in the absolute lap of luxury with Penny, waiting to be adopted. Now, were back here because one of them has been. I'm so excited. So our friendly, lovely, loyal boy, Tito, who has been with us, it feels like forever. I don't even know how many episodes ago he kind of entered the picture. But normally I'm pretty on it, like the week that they are adopted, because I keep up with these guys. I missed his adoption announcement. So Tito had a bum leg from the shelter. Oh, he and Ben are such good friends. I love their relationship together. But he actually had a bum leg after spending quite a bit of time at his shelter, just not being adopted. He was able to get surgery because of the funds that his shelter raised for him. His community really gathered around him and got him an amazing surgery that he needed in order to be happy, to be healthy, and unencumbered by an atrophied leg. So he got his surgery. I believe he was able to keep his leg, and then it turns out that one of the volunteers actually adopted him after his recovery. He spent a long time going to physical therapy. They, from what I understand, loved him before and just could not let him go to another family. They knew that they had found their dog. So next episode, we are going to get this guy adopted. I'm actually gonna have Penny bring both dogs to a family that you guys uploaded. This is another Bello family. I'm gonna pause it here. We're gonna pop into the gallery. This is another family uploaded by Alexis 10. She writes, this is the Bello family. There's the mom, Ashley. She works as a conservationalist. She is so pretty. And then there's the dad, Cole, who works as a lifeguard. And then Destiny, who enjoys going swimming with her dog, Frankie. But as Frankie's getting older, she hasn't been able to do that in a while. They're looking for a dog who would enjoy going swimming and having walks along the beach. So guys, instantly I thought of Tito, and honestly Ben too, because these boys love going on their beach walks. Let's do a friendly introduction. And then we're going to do a friendly introduction to Frankie as well. And I really do want to see how the dogs interact. Both of these dogs are incredibly friendly. Ben isn't quite adopted yet, but you guys, I'm going to pop it up here. He actually has an adoption pending. And I know for a fact that the Villalobos Rescue Center can take a while with their pending adoptions. They go through this incredible vetting process. So I'm going to call Ben adopted. It'll take a little while for him to actually get home, but he's adopted. In my eyes, either one of these boys would do great for the Bello family, just depending on who gets along best with who. Let's go ahead and introduce ourselves to everybody. Oh, look at Frankie. She's allowed on the couch like the little queen she is. We're gonna have Penny kind of guide an introduction. Oh my gosh. Hibiscus is one of the local strays that Penny adopted in. She's been quite a challenge to rehome. She's a little bit high maintenance, but it looks like she made an appearance. She's gonna go hide under the bed. That is okay. And Mateus, let's go light fireworks at the Humor and Hijinks Festival. Mateus has been like super interested in Penny, but Penny is such a busy lady and so dedicated to her work. It would be hard to find time for her to have an extra, like a relationship. And honestly, I don't know that she necessarily wants one. Well, Tito is just sort of checking everything out. He didn't really meet Frankie. Tito is a really loyal, he's a smart dog. He's actually got the mischievous trait, or like the troublemaker trait, but he's so well trained, he never does anything. Frankie is so cute. Oh my goodness, Destiny is gorgeous. Ben is reminding us all that the food bowl needs to be filled. Ben, I can't really do this in The Sims, but Ben, as a real life animal, is a deaf dog. So it's taken a while to find Ben a home, not because he's terribly hard to communicate with, but because they just want to make sure that his new owner would be equipped to handle Ben's deafness. Ben is a very smart, responsive dog, but you would treat him a little bit differently than you would a hearing dog. So they just want to make sure that everybody's prepared for that. They've actually made mention that they take Ben with them on rescues because he's so good at adapting to other dogs. So he's actually my favorite for this household. We shall see though. Alrighty guys, well it is 9 o'clock. She is inviting herself to get on their computers. I think it's time to go. And I'm gonna have Penny do the thing that is the amazing part about living in a tropical paradise. She's gonna go and have an evening swim with these dogs while we are winding down this episode. Guys, oh, poor Tito, he's afraid of the pool. So while we are winding down this episode, Yeah, I definitely think Tito would not be a good fit for the Bellows just because he's afraid of water and Ben just so jumps in. Hibiscus actually might be a good choice too. We will see. If you guys have families that you want to adopt Tito or to adopt Ben, then please upload them to that hashtag ERS Shelter Play Along. Put that somewhere in the description of your families. I will download them, I will move them in, and then we will get them adopted. If you guys are good with the families that we already have, because I can see, like all of them, being good fits for the dogs, then we can get these two good boys homed. Let me know down in the comments if you're okay with that. Otherwise, guys, thank you so much for watching along, for playing along with me. This is a really viewer-built series, and hopefully we can do a lot of good with it. Oh, awesome job, Ben. So I will see you guys in the next one. As always, happy simming.